He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not field. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And I love the way this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And then this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense more than ready. Grabs the momentum right back in this football game. Back-to-back turnovers.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Give to the running back. Could be an alley. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Simmons. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires downfield. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Right back to him on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing Simmons. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Makes the catch and he's free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
And the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down, Simmons. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
On the ground, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Here's a heat. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Simmons to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Roberts. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Going for it all. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They go play action with Simmons. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Hard running there. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got an open man. Spins away. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
From the red zone, it's Gordon. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice awareness by this defensive end. Nice job. The first key, it looks like a run, right? It's a bootleg, so I need to play run for a second, but nice job then getting back to my responsibility, getting back to the outside, running the quarterback down, and getting the sack.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on fourth down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense...
Turning it on! Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting.
Here's a little room there. Oh, spin move. Touchdown, Missouri! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Simmons. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for two-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw it, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Looking for space. It's Gordon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll run it again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes a deep grab. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Hardy to begin the drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
There's a crease. At the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through...
Caught, and he's got room. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. catch in the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw it again. Steps away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Moving out to the right. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch in the end zone.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. Set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
He's got enough for a Missouri first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Big.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curved some. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Vols are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Single back, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this weather is absolutely brutal. As a play caller, you have no idea what to call because you're not sure who can hold on to the football. And we've seen both offenses struggling so much in this game, multiple turnovers. And at this point, you're just thinking, hey, whoever can just hold on to the ball, maybe that's the team that's going to win.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow. And obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the counter play. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at. So
there's some room. Picks up the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Warner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his big tight end. Snags it and he's open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Upstairs he's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Gordon. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Ready, go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Oh, better look out! Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Simmons. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiding.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
He's got it down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. Trying play action. Going for 6. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He wants to throw it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with a 2-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.